Good morning, small humans. So today we are going to be making a savoury muffin. So you're going to be using 2 cups of self-raising flour. You're going to have half a cup of cheese, 1 egg. You'll be using hopefully 2 different types of vegetables. You'll have hopefully 1 different type of milk, 1 type of meat. You'll have 1 cup of milk, so 250 mils. You'll have some butter, which is going to be 125 grams. It'll hopefully be melted. Make sure you use a microwave safe container. I used this lovely cup that I had lying around. And then you're pretty much right to get going. You can use some herbs, or you can use some seeds, poppy seeds or sesame seeds or something like that, to give you a bit more variety. The recipe itself is pretty straightforward. I'm going to jump straight into it. So into your metal bowl, you can sift your flour. Make sure you level off your cups as you're measuring it. So I had one ready in the sifter, ready to go. I had another one here as well. Already leveled off, so I can get through this nice and quickly for you. You don't actually need to sift the flour for this recipe, but it does help aerate the product, making it a bit lighter and fluffier. The other things you'll need to do with this recipe prior to starting is preheating your oven to 180 degrees, and you'll want to spray a muffin tray. So you should have one, or hopefully you have one around you can use. Mine only holds 6. I believe this recipe should theoretically yield around 12 muffins. So I'll need to do 2 separate little bakes. The recipe itself's pretty straightforward. Basically, in your bowl, you put all your dry ingredients, and then you add your wet ingredients. It's about as easy as it gets. There's not a lot to go through. So with your wet ingredients, you basically just combine them in one vessel. So I'm going to put mine straight into this jug because it's a nice big measuring jug. So I'll put my egg straight in. I'm going to pour the butter on top. And I'll mix that up with my fork, which I had prepared earlier. While I'm doing that, I'm going to start incorporating my dry ingredients into the flour. So that's going to be my cheese and my herbs. It's my extra cheese. You can put a little bit of salt and pepper in there if you really want. You don't need to. And your vegetables. Remember, you can use any vegetables or meats you have around. Same with the cheese. I use the mozzarella today, and I'm using salami, spring onions, and capsicum because basically that's what I had in my house. Always just use what you got. All that can go straight in. I'll give that a quick stir with my wooden spoon, and then I'll slowly start incorporating the liquids, and then we're pretty much good to put it into the tray. It's a nice easy one today. This is meant to be done as your design task, so hopefully you have your own choices as to what ingredients you wanted to use. And then you'll be able to tell me about the product and about the design process itself. So with this mixture here, with the butter added, it'll go all weird and lumpy and gross. Just stir it up quickly before you pour it back in. Straight in. You don't have to mix it and stir it at the same time or anything. Make sure you're using a bowl that's big enough to hold all of the liquid and all of the solids. And it's going to turn into a really thick batter, basically. Nom 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 nom. So make sure you give that a quick stir. Get all of that liquid fully incorporated. You don't want to see any of the liquids sticking to the edges or anything. And you can see that that's pretty much fully incorporated already. And then you basically just spoon it into your muffin tray and put it in the oven. It's going to bake for about 20 minutes to half an hour until it's golden brown. If you were going to be using some seeds, you could put them on top just before you put it into the oven. But that's entirely up to you. So to portion it up, just using a set of spoons, just like so, straight into their muffin tray. Now, just as a quick tip, before you put it in the oven, let's say, for example, you made a mess. Oh no, what did I do? If you use one of these magical cloths that you most likely have in your house, any kind of cloth at all really. And if you just wipe the edges of the tray and get rid of any of the muffin that's stuck on the edges here, it'll make it much easier to clean once you're finished. Because then you just have to worry about the goo inside the muffin tin, and that should all be baked into a muffin. Alright guys, I'll put up a video or a clip of the actual finished product, and you guys can figure the rest out for yourselves. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you, bye.